Do you want to get divorced in Illinois, but without dragging it on for months or years? The good news is that Illinois is one of the most flexible states when it comes to speeding up a divorce. The key is knowing which path to take and which delays to avoid. I'm Jeff Hughes, family attorney and co-founder at Sterling Lawyers, and in this video, I will walk you through a decision-making framework that shows you exactly how to legally speed up your divorce in Illinois based on your unique situation. So let's break it down. Is joint simplified divorce an option? This is the fastest route. Illinois offers a special fast track option called a joint simplified dissolution. This is the express lane, but only if you meet every single requirement. You qualify if you've been married under 8 years, you have no children, and no one is pregnant. Neither of you owns real estate. You both earn under $30,000 per year, and the combined income is under $60,000. The marital asset total is under $50,000. And you have to both waive spousal support, that's also known as maintenance or alimony, and you have a written agreement on all property and debt. Now, if that sounds like you could be divorced in as little as 1 to 4 weeks. Now, if you don't qualify, you can aim for an uncontested divorce. If you don't meet these strict standards that I just outlined, the fastest route is an uncontested divorce. That means that you must agree on property, debts, parenting, support, everything. Now, you both must also agree that the marriage is broken due to irreconcilable differences. Illinois then lets you skip the 6-month separation period if you both agree. With full cooperation and complete paperwork, you can be divorced in as little as 2 to 8 weeks. Now, another way to speed things up is the entry of appearance and waiver form. And if only one of you is filing, here is a very powerful tip. Ask your spouse to sign an entry of appearance, waiver, and consent form. What this does is it skips the formal service of paperwork, it waives the 30-day response time, and it allows the judge to finalize the divorce faster. Now, it is a simple form, but it can cut weeks off of your case. Now, if you are close, but just not quite there on a full agreement, try mediation. Let's say you're almost on the same page, but you're stuck on a few issues. They could be property, they could be support, they could be child time. Any of those are perfect for mediation. Now, it is often faster and cheaper than going through the court system. A neutral third party helps you work through those disagreements, and a good one will help you solve all of the disagreements. And once you reach a full agreement, you can submit that to the court and avoid a trial. I see many couples settle their differences between 1 and 3 sessions with a mediator. But what if you still have disagreements? There is the collaborative or the 4-way settlement conferences. If you need a bit more structure, you could consider a collaborative divorce with lawyers and specialists working together as a team. There are also 4-way settlement conferences where you and your spouse and both attorneys get together in the same room to reach a resolution on the disagreements. Both options aim for resolution without court hearings. They take longer than mediation, but usually much faster than a trial. Now, what if there is the worst case scenario? What if your spouse refuses to cooperate? If your spouse ignores the paperwork even after being served, you can file for a default judgment after 30 days. The court will proceed with just your input, assuming that your requests are fair and legal. Now, that is not the ideal route, but it sure is better than waiting forever. Illinois gives you options, but you need to pick the right path and agree where you can and be fully prepared before you file. That is how you avoid a 1 to 3 year litigation trap. And here is what comes next. What will this actually cost you? So watch this next video about what makes divorce so expensive, and we'll break it down where the real fees come from and how you can avoid them.